Hi again, everyone. In this lecture, I want to explain about the two different types of Amazon seller, at least the two types that concern us. Now, the first type of Amazon seller is the most common seller on Amazon, and I call those the Me Too sellers. So what does that mean exactly? Well, I'm here on a listing on Amazon.com, and this is the Baby Einstein Baby Neptune musical toy. Now, Baby Einstein is a very well-known brand in children's educational toys. And if we look over here on the right of the page, what we can see is that there are, in fact, 31 offers for this particular item, this exact item. So there are 31 sellers selling this exact same item on this same listing. Now, this here is the buy box, and at any one time, only one seller can have the buy box on this listing. And right here, this is telling us that it's Amazon themselves who have the buy box. All the other sellers on this listing do not have the buy box, which means that when a visitor, a shopper comes to this listing and they click add to cart, it is Amazon that gets the sale. All these other sellers here, and let's just click here and open up to have a look at these other sellers. So all of these sellers here, they don't get the sale unless the shopper decides to check them all out and click add to cart beside a particular seller's name. That hardly ever happens. So what these sellers have done is they have purchased wholesale some stock of this toy, the Baby Einstein Baby Neptune musical toy. They cannot create their own listing because this toy here, this exact branded toy here, already exists on Amazon. So they can merely add their items for sale to the existing listing. And doing so, they need to compete with all the other sellers who are doing the same. So they're all competing for the buy box. If this item, hypothetically, if this item sells 50 units a day, that means there are 30 sellers, more than 30 sellers, competing for those 50 sales, for a share of those 50 sales. But it's not an even share. Some of these sellers will never get the buy box. It really is that simple. As a new seller, it is very, very difficult to get the buy box because getting the buy box is dependent on things like your account history, your customer feedback, your account standing, and various other things. Price is only one small part of the equation. So even if you priced your item lower than everybody else, if you could even do that and make a profit, which is probably unlikely, but even if you did, the chances are you still won't get the buy box, not as a new seller. And additionally, as this type of seller, you would normally need to have a lot of products for sale here on Amazon to be making anything close to a living from it, because the profit margins are generally smaller. Okay, so that's one type of seller and the most common type of seller on Amazon. The second type of seller is what we call the product owner seller. What a product owner seller does is they purchase unbranded stock and they put their own brand on it, and that could be by putting a logo on the product. It could be by creating some unique package design for the product. Sometimes it's just as simple as having a unique UPC code. Now, don't worry about these terms. You're going to be learning all about this in the course. But the point is that this type of seller has no competition on their listing. They create their own listing because the product that they are selling does not exist already on Amazon. Now, it could well be that there are other carriers, baby carriers, being sold on Amazon that look very much like this, if not the same as this. because other sellers may also have bought this generic product and put their own brand on it. And therefore, they can create their own listings. They would have different listing images. They wouldn't be using the same images as this because these images belong to this seller. As you can see here, there are no other sellers on this listing because there are no other sellers that have this product. This seller owns this product. And nobody else, no other seller, can get hold of this product unless they had an agreement with this seller here on this listing. But if not, there's nowhere else they can buy this Mom or MO plus M, that's the brand, classic cotton 3-position baby carrier. Nobody else can buy this product at wholesale because this seller has bought this product as a generic, unbranded product and put their own brand on it, their own stamp on it. So this seller has the buy box on this listing 100% of the time. Okay, so this is the product owner seller. And this product owner, they have branded themselves with this name here, MO plus M. That's their brand name. And in fact, this seller has developed this product range, so they do not just have this baby carrier now, they have other products as well. If we go up to the search bar and do a search for MO plus M, what we can see is that this seller has a variety of products in this category, and every single one of them, I'll just click on one here to show you again. Every single one of them is being sold uniquely by this seller. They have the buy box on these listings 100% of the time. Now, this is the type of selling model that we are going to be focusing on in this course. Now, once you have some selling history on Amazon and you have a chance of winning the buy box as a Me Too seller, there's nothing to stop you using that model and going down that route as well. But initially, this model here, the model that I'm going to teach you in this course, is going to be far, far better for you as a new seller.